Time for another episode of
Ishment.
Aye, back to the OG tune.
Back to it, man.
Everything is alright in Bronzy's world now, isn't it?
I mean, what, you're not feeling the other one?
No, I like the other one as well, but you know, it's nice to come home, isn't it?
I mean, we promised we were going to get straight into it, but I don't. Well, does it work if we do it like this?
Ishment.
It's a different vibe, isn't it? It's not a bad vibe. It's just a different vibe. This song has got so much. Actually, both of them have a lot of nostalgia, but this one's got so much nostalgia.
Yeah, but it's
like my whole body is just going.
Yeah, I get goose. I just hear like all the sound effects in the game. Anyway, this is Punishment, where Sean and I give you some more wonderful jokes. If you want to send your jokes in, jokes@howtokillanhour.com, and you can be included in our punishment, just like Giordano, who sent this. In the final stage of selection for an elite special forces unit, only 3 candidates remain: a CIA agent, an FBI agent, and a regular police officer. Each has achieved the perfect score so far, so the examiners decide to set an impossible test: camouflage. The candidates are taken to an abandoned warehouse and given 30 seconds to hide. The CIA agent quickly spots a large sack, crawls inside, and tucks himself in as small as possible. When the examiners enter, they immediately notice the suspicious bag in the middle of the room. Smirking, they give it a big kick. Psst, meow! The CIA agent hisses like a cat. The examiners nod in approval and write down his score. Next, the FBI agent takes his turn. He too hides in the sack. The examiners enter, notice the bag, and kick it. Meow! Tss. The FBI agent responds even more convincingly than the CIA agent. The examiners are impressed and take notes. Finally, it's the police officer's turn. Of course, he also hides in the sack. The examiners enter and, seeing the sack, give it a big hefty kick. They hear nothing. They kick it again. Harder this time. Still nothing. On the third, even harder kick, a faint voice from inside the bag goes, "Potatoes! Potatoes!" Oh, a copper's life. It's a copper's life.
This is from Jean-Paul. Jean-Paul. A property developer dies and arrives in a place called Decision Area with a mock-up of heaven and a mock-up of hell to help souls choose where they want to stay. The mock-up of heaven is populated with people in long white gowns singing gospels. There is a fountain of water to drink from and fresh slices of white bread. The mock-up of hell is a resort with a pool where people are partying around a buffet with cocktails and nibbles. It looks like a hell of a time. The guy chooses hell, but as soon as the doors are closed, 2 devils seize him, force him to carry tons of coal for the hell furnace while beating him. He gets only piss to drink and stale bread to eat. Ugh. So he asks to speak to Satan himself so as to complain about the actual conditions versus the resort in the decision area. "Oh," says Satan, "that resort. Actually, it's kind of our show flat."
This is another one from Jean-Paul. Thank you, Jean-Paul.
Isn't it?
A guy leaves his job early to find his wife in bed with an unknown man. He shouts, "Who's this guy?" The woman replies, "I don't know." He knocked at the door and asked politely if I might give him something that you were no more using. At first, I grabbed some old clothes of yours, but on second thought...
Oh, chestnut. That's what reminds me of the Chappelle, the Chappelle one. Officer. This is from Nicholas Sully. Sully? Thank you, Nicholas. A priest is injured in a car accident and is taken to hospital. As they're wheeling him into his room, he regains consciousness, lifts his head and asks, "Am I in heaven?" The nurse replies, "No, we're just taking a shortcut through the children's ward." That one is on.
Spicy. This one is from Shinbukawa. A guy walks into a doctor's office and says, "Doctor, I think I have amnesia." The doctor says, "What do you have?" The guy says, "What do I have?" There you go. Right. I love it. It's a classic.
It is absolutely classic. A man walks into a bar and orders 3 beers. Bartender brings him the 3 beers, and the man proceeds to alternatively, what does it say? Alternately. That's not a word. Alternately.
Yeah.
Alternately.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Alternately, yeah.
Alternately. That sounds weird. The bartender brings him the 3 beers, and the man proceeds to alternately. Fucking hell, oh my God.
Alternatively.
That's alternatively.
It's alternatively. Ooh,
That's why
is
it's
it?
not. I'm struggling to say it because it's not a word. Oh, no. Make
I
sure.
can't say words if they're real words.
Alternately.
Alternately is a word.
Alternately.
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 It's not a word that I use. Alternately. All right, I'm
Alternately.
going to try it again. Right, I'm going to try
If
it
you
again.
want, I can put the word in
I'm
for
going to
you.
try it. Alternately.
Alternately.
By the
I'm
way,
gonna say it in a second.
by the way, that's how I get through life. That's how I solve these questions. Right.
The bartender brings him 3 beers, and the man proceeds to alternately sip one, then the other, then the third, until they're all gone. He then orders 3 more, and the bartender says, "Sir, I know you like them cold, so you can start with one, and I'll bring you a fresh one as soon as you're done." The man says, "You don't understand. I have 2 brothers, one in Australia and one in Ireland. We made a vow to each other that every Saturday night we'd still drink together. So right now, my brothers have 3 beers too, and we're drinking together." The bartender thinks it's a wonderful tradition, and every week he sets up the guy's 3 beers. Then one week, the man comes in and only orders 2. He drinks them and then orders 2 more. The bartender says sadly, "Knowing your tradition, I'd just like to say that I'm sorry you've lost a brother." The man replies, "Oh, no. My brothers are totally fine. I just quit drinking."
Yeah. Did you know William Shatner once tried to start up his own lingerie company for women? Unfortunately, Shatner Panties turned out to be a terrible name for a brand.
Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one. I reckon that would be a great name.
Shatner Panties.
Panties.
Only come in one colour. Brown.
That's the Shatner brown.
Yeah. Well, you get the sweet corn speckled one if you want as well. Sorry.
Oh, dear. All right. Why doesn't the guy who got arrested for secretly peeing into his boss's coffee for 4 years show any signs of regret in his police photo?
I don't know.
Because he's got plenty of experience with mugshots.
Kobe. Woman, aren't you sometimes surprised how little kids change when they grow up? Man, no. The process is the same. The clothes just get bigger.
It's fucking awful.
He must be related to Bruce Lee. He must be his cousin. A literal. Oi.
Oh, bring back. Right. The older I get, the more I regret all the people I've lost over the years. Maybe being a trail guide wasn't such a great idea after all. That's a quality one.
That's a good one. Some of you come from the "if you stop crying, I'll buy you something" generation. But we come from the "if you don't stop crying, I'll give you something to cry about" generation. Oh my God.
That is so true, isn't it? Yeah, you're like,
I'm like,
just push that trauma back down. I asked my daughter to give me the phone book. She laughed at me, called me a dinosaur, and handed me her iPhone. So, the spider's dead, the iPhone's broken, and my daughter's pissed.
I like that. I called my favourite spicy phone line operator yesterday, but she was on vacation. Her voicemail said, "I'm sorry, you can't come to the phone right now."
Yeah, I like that. At a job interview, I was asked to describe myself in one word. I said, laxative. They looked at me confused and said, "Why?" I said, "Because I make shit happen."
Yay! Come on.
Hey, guys, can we just say that has the same makeup as the one where the people go up to say one word at the person's funeral?
Oh yeah.
So, guys,
yeah.
if you have anything to add to those, please send them in, and we shall continue our tradition
Of sheet.
of sheet.
I like.
Next week.
Oh, that's actually a really good one, isn't it? All like just a long line of interviews. There we go. Like interview, one word.
Yeah.
My girlfriend dumped me. She said in a teary tirade, "I can't take your rubbish anymore. You're so pedantic. Everything I do is wrong. I loved you so much, but it will never be enough for you. I'm leaving now. Me and Gary are driving north through the night, and then you'll never hear from me again." She was about to close the door when I said, "No, babes, wait, please." She turned back, tears in her eyes. A glimmer of hope still remained. And that was when I uttered those 3 magic words. Gary and I.
From mile away, but it's still classic. You know what? When I hear these ones, I just want to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah. That.
My wife threatened to divorce me when I said I would give our newborn baby a silly name. So I called her bluff. Oh dear.
And there you go, guys. That is it for this week's
Punishment.
Oh, he switched it up.
I don't know, you know. It's got a ring to it. I don't know, it just gives me the little...
Also, when like the like comes in, I just want to listen to the whole song now.
They did so much with that amazing song from James Bond. But thank you very much. You want to get your jokes in, send them to jokes@howtokillanhour.com. That's jokes@howtokillanhour.com. And we'll reel them... Oh. Sorry. And we'll...
Track. It's a track.
And we'll reel them off. Do you get me? Yeah, should we wait for it? Is it going to come up? Let's see what comes up next. Oh, come on. Sorry. Jokes@howtokillanhour.com. That's jokes@howtokillanhour.com. We'll be in your ear hole soon. See you later, yeah?
Peace, guys.
Should we let it run for a few more seconds?
Yeah. Hey, there's levels, you know. There's levels.
Bye.